I don't know if you knew this or not, but Jimmy John sells day-old loaves of bread really cheap. We're making some French dip sandwiches for dinner. These hoagie buns are really great for French dip, so we're going to get a couple to take home. Hey, welcome to John Eats Cheap. We were on our way home from the big city, and usually I plan meals ahead of time so I know what we're going to have for lunch or dinner. On the way home, on a whim, we said, hey, you know what sounds good? French dip sandwiches. Well, all of our roasts are frozen, but hey, what a chance to try the multi-cooker with a frozen roast. Cook it quickly and have the French dip sandwiches we want. So we stopped at Jimmy John's on the way home and got our loaves of bread, French bread. And we're going to do it simple. Got about a 3-pound chuck roast out of the freezer. Season it with salt and pepper and a little beef soup base. And that's going to be our au jus. We're going to cook it and see how it shreds for French dip sandwiches. All right, timer just went off. It's now on warm, so we're going to just release it. Pressured down on its own. All right, pressure is released. Let's open her up. See how we did. I remember how to open it. You know what, that could be, I'm going to need to cook that a little more maybe. Not quite tender enough. Oh, when you can pull the bone out like that, that's a sign, that's a thermometer right there. That says you've got really tender beef. All right, we ended up with about an hour and a half of cooking time. There's our chuck roast, and we have our Jimmy John's. They say it's day old, but it was probably baked this morning. A little provolone and some au jus. So we're gonna build our French dip sandwiches. Start with the bun, not quite sliced all the way. I wanna keep them together. So we'll get a slice of provolone. I suppose you could also use Cheese Whiz if that's your preference. I like a little on both sides. Now, look at that, shredded. It's good, shredded beef. Beefy sandwich. I already picked, there wasn't a lot of fat left. It rendered a lot of the fat. So that's what we have there. Now we're gonna take just a little bit of the au jus, pour it over the top. And of course we'll use this to dip as well. You can't have too much dipping juice. All right. Ooh, I think we're ready to sit down and have some dinner. Okay, I'm the one that always likes to plan my meals, but on the way home today we said, hey, let's have some French dip sandwiches. Well, the only roasts we had were frozen. Look at this, the multi-cooker, an hour and a half, and that's a pretty good looking French dip sandwich with a little provolone. That's stacked. Really tender beef. Dip in the au jus. That is some good stuff. I like the multi-cooker for this. This was great. Pressure cooked it, made it tender from frozen in a lot less time than I could have done on the stove or in the crock pot. Hey, follow me, John Eats Cheap, on Instagram, on Facebook. Would love to see you and hear your comments. Also on YouTube. Follow me and leave your comments if you have suggestions for maybe for the multi-cooker, because I'm really catching on. I'm liking this thing. I think it might be worth the counter space. Thanks for watching. Share the video. See you soon.